I'm going to take you through a 20-minute power flow. Today we're going to focus more on the thoracic spine with twisting and also extension of the back. So we'll go ahead and get started. So we're going to start in child's pose. So take the big toes touching, knees wide. We're going to walk the hands forward, take the forehead to the mat. And starting to come into the breath here. Starting to notice your bandhas. So your bandhas walk in the energy into the body. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Lifting the head up, walk the hands over to the right. Dropping the head down, stretching out the left side body. Lifting the head up and walking the hands over to the left. Drop the head down, sits bones back to heels. And coming to center, take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Coming up to a tabletop position, setting up for cat-cows. Make sure shoulders are over wrists, hips are over knees. As you inhale, drop the belly, arch the back, gaze up. And with your exhale, you're going to round the back, look towards the belly button, press through the palms. Inhale, arch, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch, look up. And exhale, round. Coming to a neutral spine, getting ready for a table twist. Keeping the left hand planted, we're going to inhale, raise the right arm towards the sky, gaze at the thumb. As you exhale, thread the right arm down, dropping the shoulder, dropping the head. Left arm can come around the lower back if you want to, reaching for the right inner thigh. Can go out in front of your body, so reaching over the head. Whatever feels comfortable for you. We're going to start to untwist, so take the left palm underneath the shoulder, press through the hand. As you inhale, raise the right arm back up to the sky, gaze at the thumb. And as you exhale, drop the right arm down. Inhale, left arm rises, gaze to the thumb. As you exhale, thread the needle, take the left arm down, drop the shoulder, drop the head. Right arm can stay underneath the shoulder. It can walk out over the head. It can go around the lower back, reaching for the inner thigh. Starting to untwist, we're going to take the right hand back underneath the shoulder, press through the palm. Inhale, raise the left arm up to the sky, gaze at the thumb. And exhale, release the hand back to the mat. Tuck the toes under, coming to our first down dog. You can walk the heels out here if you want to. Maybe take the heels side to side. Remember, it's your body, so you want to do what feels good for you. If you need to bend the knees, you can bend the knees. Go up onto the toes. Finding movement for you. On your next inhale, gaze to the front of the mat. Step, hop, or float, feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, swan dive up, palms come together, gaze up. And exhale, take the hands to the side. Inhale, arms rise overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank through to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. And exhale to down dog. 5 deep breaths here. Shifting the gaze to the front of the mat, step, hop, or float, feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, swan dive up, palms come together, gaze up. Exhale, arms to the side. Inhale, arms rise overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank through to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. On your next inhale, raise the right leg towards the sky. As you exhale, pull the knee into the chest, step the foot through to warrior one, back foot 45 degrees, ground down through the feet. Inhale, arms rise overhead. Inhale, reach towards the sky. Exhale, open to warrior two, back foot parallel to the edge of the mat. Keep the bend in the front knee, gaze over the front middle finger. Reverse your warrior, reaching forward, flip the palm, reach back for the calf or ankle. Extended side angle, reaching forward. You can take the right elbow to the knee, reach up and over with the left, or you can drop the hand down to the mat. Coming back to reverse warrior, inhale. And we're coming into revolve side angle. So coming up to a high lunge, you can drop the left hand down to reach the right arm up, or you can take the right elbow to the the left elbow to the right side, outside of the right knee. Twisting here. And if you're able to bind, you can reach through for the bind. Coming into side crow, so we're going to drop the arms, the hands to the outside of the right foot. So you're dropping the arms, palms, fingers spread wide, and we're going to take that back leg up to meet the front and side crow. Keep the elbows in towards the ribcage, and when you're ready, step back to plank. Exhale through to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Setting up for the left side. Inhale, raise the left leg to the sky. Exhale, pull the knee into the chest. Stepping the left foot through, warrior one, back foot 45 degrees, ground through the feet, squeeze the inner thighs. Inhale, arms rise. Warrior two, back foot parallel to the edge of the mat. Open the arms, externally rotate the hips, keeping the bend in the front leg. Reverse your warrior, reach forward, flip the palm, reaching back for the calf or ankle. extended side angle, reaching forward. You can take the elbow to the knee, taking the arm up and over the head, or you can drop the hand, left hand to the inside or outside of the left foot. Strong legs coming back to reverse warrior. Setting up for revolved side angle. So coming up to a high lunge, you can either drop the right hand down, lift the left arm up to the sky. You can take the right elbow to the outside of the left knee, hands to prayer at heart center, twisting. Maybe you're able to reach for the bind here. And if it's in your practice, you can set up for side crow. So we're going to drop the hands to the outside of the left foot, spread the fingers wide, and we're going to take the knee to above the elbow, and then bring the back foot in, coming into that side crow, keeping Mula Bandha engaged, Uddiyana Bandha. 3 to 5 breaths, and when you're ready, step back to plank. Exhale through chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. On your next inhale, raise the right leg toward the sky. As you exhale, pull the knee into the chest, step it through, warrior one. Inhale, arms rise. Open up to warrior two. Extending the front leg straight, we're going to reach for Trikonasana triangle. So reaching forward, dropping the arms. You can have a block underneath the hand here. Gaze up to the left hand, to the sky. Inhale, reverse the triangle. And we're going to exhale, coming to revolve triangle. Maybe step the back foot up a little bit. And we're going to turn towards the right, dropping the left hand down to the inside or the outside of the right foot. And gazing up to the top hand, to the thumb. Again, using a block here if you need to. And we're going to drop the left hand down, coming into pyramid pose. So stepping the back foot up just a little bit, keeping it 45 degrees, squaring the hips. Exhale, fold forward. From here, coming to warrior three, so taking a slight bend in the front leg. And we're going to start to find our balance, lifting the back leg up. Taking the hands either to heart center, you can take them over the head, maybe airplane them out to the side. Dropping the hands down, coming to standing split. Taking a bend in that standing leg, we're going to come to a low lunge. So slowly take the top leg down. And coming into Ajjanasana. Lifting the hands, taking them to the thigh, chest over the hips. And if you can stay here, just stay here. If it's in your practice, you can reach the arms up and overhead. Taking the palms together, gaze up. Maybe you're able to press through the back foot, extending the back leg straight. So squeezing the inner thighs, extend the back leg. Maybe you're able to reach up and over just a little bit more. And slowly coming down. If you've reached up, we're going to come into side plank. Drop the left hand down. We're going to step the back foot to the right foot to meet the back. And reaching up and over. coming back to plank. Exhale through chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. And exhale to down dog. On your next inhale, raise the left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, pull the knee to the chest, step it through, warrior one, back foot 45 degrees. Inhale, arms rise, squaring the hips, lifting through the chest. Opening up to warrior two. Exhale, rotating the inner thighs. Straightening the front leg, Trikonasana triangle, reaching forward. If a block needs to go underneath the hand, you can take it. Maybe you grab the big toe, gazing up towards the top hand. If you need to inch the back foot a little closer, you can. And as you inhale, coming back to reverse triangle. And as you exhale, we're going to come into revolve triangle. So turn to the left, drop the right hand down, stepping the back foot up. And again, you can use a block here. Right hand goes inside, maybe to the outside of the left foot. We're going to drop the left hand down, coming into pyramid pose. If you need to step the back foot up just a little bit more, keep it 45 degrees, squaring the hips. Exhale, fold forward. Warrior three, take a slight bend in that front standing leg. We're going to start to find balance. Lifting the back leg up, and hands can come to prayer at heart center. Maybe they come up and over the head. Maybe they go out to the side like airplane arms, wherever you can find balance. And turning that big toe towards the sky, squaring the hips, dropping the hands down, standing split, raise the back leg up, squeezing the glute. Coming into a low lunge, we're going to take a slight bend in the standing leg, reach the back leg back, dropping the knee down, lifting the chest, taking the shoulders over the hips. Hands can stay here on the thigh, or if it's in your practice, you can take the arms up and overhead, palms come to prayer. Gaze upwards, lift through the chest, keeping the bandhas engaged. And you can press through the back foot, squeeze the inner thighs for stability, and lifting the back leg off the mat. Maybe reaching up and over a little bit more to the back. And taking the knee down, side plank, drop the right hand down, step the left foot back to meet the right. You can keep them staggered. Maybe one knee goes down to the mat. The top arm can reach up and over. And coming to plank. Exhale through to chaturanga. Drop to the knees if you need to. Inhale to up dog. And exhale to down dog. Take a cleansing breath here. So inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Another cleansing breath, deep inhale and exhale, let it out. And coming to plank, and we're going to slowly come down to the belly. Setting up for Sphinx pose, so taking the palms down, the elbows are underneath the shoulders, and we're going to pull the chest through, taking the shoulders away from the ears, squeezing the shoulder blades down the back, lifting through the crown of the head. coming to cobra. So we'll take the hands just to the edges of the mat, and we're going to press through the palms, extending the arms straight. And slowly come back down to the belly. We're going to take the hands together, forming a triangle. Place the forehead in that triangle. Bend the knees and windshield wiper the feet back and forth. And releasing the hands, we're going to come into bow pose. So we're going to grab the outsides of the feet. The knees should be bent already. And then as you inhale, we're going to press the feet into the hands, lifting the chest, lifting the legs up. Slowly come down to the mat. Take it back to a child's pose. Coming back to the mat, we're going to take the arms out to a T, so the arm's going to come to shoulder height, and we're going to gaze over the left shoulder. And keeping the right arm extended, we're going to take the left hand right underneath the shoulder. We're going to press through the left palm, lifting the left side body off. So the right side body stays to the mat. The left leg can either stack on top of the right, or you can bend the left knee, placing the foot on the ground. So you're going to feel the stretch in the pectoral muscle. This left hand can stay where it's at. Maybe you want to take it to the lower back. Maybe you want to reach back for the back hand. It's just going to deepen the stretch wherever you take the left hand. Do what feels good for you and your body. And starting to roll back down, taking the arms back out to a T, gazing over the right shoulder. And keeping the left arm straight out, we're going to take the right palm underneath the shoulder, press through the palm, lift the right side body off the mat so you're on the left side body. This right leg that's on top can either just stay here, or you can take it behind you. So you're going to bend the knee, take the foot behind the left leg. The knee should be pointing up to the sky. Keeping the right hand where it's at, or you can take it to the lower back. Maybe you take it back to clasp the left hand. Feeling a deep stretch in the pectorals, in the shoulder. And slowly start to unwind, coming back to the belly, gazing back over the left shoulder. Fully relax down to the mat. And taking it back to a child's pose, big toes touching, knees wide. And slowly coming to down dog, tucking the toes under, lifting the hips, pressing the heels down. Fingers spread wide. Shifting the gaze forward, come to seated. Legs straight out in front. And removing the flesh from the sits bones, we're going to inhale, raise through the crown of the head. As you exhale, fold forward. From here, we're going to slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time, coming to the back. And setting up for bridge, we're going to bend the knees, take the feet towards the hips. Maybe you're able to hold on to the ankles. And as you inhale, we're going to start to lift the hips up towards the sky. So press through the feet and lifting the hips up. You should feel a compression in the throat, so your chin is getting closer to your chest as you lift the hips higher. Maybe you clasp the hands, the shoulders are rolled down. And slowly coming back down to the mat. Pressing up again, press through the feet, lift the hips, maybe clasp the hands. Slowly rolling back down. And last one, press through the feet, lift the hips up. Rolling back down and hugging the knees into the chest, rocking slowly from side to side. And coming into shoulder stand if it's in your practice. So we're going to take the legs up and over the head. The palms come down to the mat. First, rolling the shoulders down. So making sure that the back of the neck is off the mat and starting to take the legs up. The hands walk down, spine towards the shoulder blades. Big toes touch. If this isn't in your practice, you can practice plow. And if you are in shoulder stand, go ahead and come down to plow. And to ear pressure pose, so the knees are pressing into the sides of the head, ear pressure. So the knees are bent. You're trying to keep the big toes touching the ground. The goal here would be to get the shins all the way to the floor. We're going to extend the legs back out long, unclasp the hands, and slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Coming back to the mat, we're going to set up for fish pose. So you take the feet to the mat, take the hands underneath the feet, so lift the feet up, extend the legs long, and we're going to press into the elbows and lift the head up off the ground, and take the crown of the head to the mat. Pressing through the back, lifting up. Opening through the throat. You can stay here, or you can start to raise the legs up 45 degrees. wherever you're at, either take the legs down to the mat, start to release the head and neck off the ground. Pulling the knees to the chest, give yourself a nice big hug, gently rock from side to side. And coming into supine spinal twist, we're going to drop the knees to the left. And shift the gaze over the right shoulder. Pulling the knees back into the chest, gently rock from side to side. Taking the knees to the right, gazing over the left. And pulling the knees back into the chest, gently rock from side to side. And coming into our final pose, you can come into Supta Baddha Konasana if you want to before Savasana. You take the soles of the feet together, spread the knees wide, one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Fully relaxing down to the mat. If you're ready, go ahead and come into Savasana. Take the legs wide, wider than mat's distance, palms to the ceiling. Noticing the breath, scanning the body. Noticing if you're holding tension anywhere, and start to breathe in to that space. And as you exhale, release. Scanning the body. Where is the tension? Is it in your jaw? Is it in your shoulders, in your back, in your hips? Noticing it. With your inhale, breathe into that space. And with your exhale, release. Here in Supta Baddha Konasana, go ahead and come into your final Savasana. Fully relax down to the mat. And I'm going to leave you here to your final relaxation. Please stay here as long as you want. Honoring your body, honoring what it needs, calming the mind. Thank you so much for showing up today, for giving yourself this gift of yoga, and to continued practice. Have a beautiful day.